Sonny Rollins is one of the last living jazz giants, famous for improvising epic solos with unmatched energy. He was born in 1930 and turns 95 in 2025. Louis Armstrong wasn't just a trumpet legend, he practically invented cool with that gravelly voice and unforgettable smile. Born in 1901, he passed away in 1971 at the age of 70. Herbie Hancock broke boundaries with his fusion of jazz, funk, and electronic music. Cantaloupe Island still grooves hard today. He was born in 1940 and turns 85 in 2025. Duke Ellington brought elegance to jazz, writing over 1,000 compositions and turning bandstands into concert halls. He was born in 1899 and died in 1974 at the age of 75. Charlie Parker was the fiery saxophone genius who helped birth bebop and transformed jazz forever. Born in 1920, he passed away far too young in 1955 at the age of 34. Dizzy Gillespie made his trumpet sing with cheeks puffed like balloons. He was jazz's court jester and genius. He was born in 1917 and died in 1993 at 75. Miles Davis was the definition of cool, from his muted trumpet sound to his constant reinvention. He was born in 1926 and died in 1991 at the age of 65. Thelonious Monk had a style all his own. Those offbeat rhythms and sharp suits were unmistakably Monk. Born in 1917, he passed away in 1982 at 64. John Coltrane took listeners on spiritual journeys with his saxophone, especially on classics like My Favorite Things. He was born in 1926 and died in 1967 at just 40 years old. Charles Mingus wasn't just a bass virtuoso. He was a composer, band leader, and occasional firebrand. He was born in 1922 and died in 1979 at 56. Art Blakey was the thunder behind the drums and the heartbeat of the Jazz Messengers, mentoring generations of jazz greats. He was born in 1919 and died in 1990 at the age of 71. Chet Baker was the cool cat of West Coast jazz, with a trumpet in one hand and a heartbreak ballad in the other. He was born in 1929 and died in 1988 at 58. Stan Getz brought bossa nova to the world with that silky sax tone. The girl from Ipanema never gets old. He was born in 1927 and passed away in 1991 at the age of 64. Ornette Coleman blew up the rulebook with free jazz, creating beauty from chaos and changing everything. He was born in 1930 and died in 2015 at 85. Wayne Shorter was the mystical storyteller of modern jazz, weaving complex cosmic harmonies. He was born in 1933 and passed away in 2023 at 89. Paul Desmond gave the world one of the smoothest sax solos ever in Take 5, with a tone as dry as a martini. He was born in 1924 and died in 1977 at 52. Dave Brubeck made jazz go odd time and mainstream with Take 5. Not bad for a classically trained pianist. He was born in 1920 and died in 2012 at the age of 91. Joe Henderson was a tenor sax master known for his deep, searching solos and modern edge. Born in 1937, he passed away in 2001 at the age of 64. Dexter Gordon was a towering figure, literally and musically, bringing bebop to Europe and Hollywood. He was born in 1923 and died in 1990 at 67. Jerry Mulligan helped make the baritone sax sexy with his cool-toned counterpoint and West Coast charm. He was born in 1927 and passed in 1996 at the age of 68. Count Basie could swing an entire orchestra with just a few notes. His minimalist style defined big band jazz. He was born in 1904 and passed away in 1984 at the age of 79. Nat King Cole had a velvet voice that made every song sound like a love letter. He was born in 1919 and died in 1965 at just 45 years old. Benny Goodman, the king of swing, was a clarinet-wielding powerhouse who integrated jazz bands before it was cool. He was born in 1909 and died in 1986 at 77. Cab Calloway was pure showmanship. Zoot suits, high-to-ho scatting, and electric energy on stage. He was born in 1907 and passed in 1994 at 87. Jimmy Smith brought the church to the jazz club with his explosive Hammond B3 organ sound. Born in 1925, he died in 2005 at 80. Fats. Waller was larger than life, both in personality and talent, tickling the ivories while cracking wise. He was born in 1904 and passed away in 1943 at just 39. Jimmy Rushing, known as Mr. 5x5, belted the blues with Count Basie's band like nobody else. He was born in 1903 and died in 1972 at the age of 68. Johnny Hartman made every ballad feel like a private concert. His voice on Lush Life still gives chills. He was born in 1923 and passed away in 1983 at the age of 60. Eddie Jefferson turned solos into lyrics with his vocalese style, turning bebop into poetry. He was born in 1918 and died in 1979 at the age of 61. King Pleasure was another vocalese pioneer, known for his laid-back style and smooth phrasing. Born in 1922, he passed away in 1981 at 59. Jon Hendricks was the poet laureate of vocal jazz, scatting, swinging, and storytelling all at once. He was born in 1921 and lived to 96, passing away in 2017. Joe Williams had a baritone so rich it could smooth out any rough day, especially when backed by Count Basie. He was born in 1918 and passed in 1999 at age 80. Mel Torme, nicknamed the Velvet Fog, crooned his way into jazz history with impeccable phrasing. He was born in 1925 and died in 1999 at 73. Mark Murphy was a vocal daredevil, bending time, tone, and melody with fearless cool. Born in 1932, he passed away in 2015 at the age of 83. Al Jarreau blurred lines between jazz, pop, and soul, winning Grammys in all three categories. He was born in 1940 and died in 2017 at the age of 76. Tony Bennett made elegance look effortless, charming generations with timeless classics. He was born in 1926 and passed away in 2023 at 96. Frank Sinatra wasn't just a voice. He was a mood, a moment, and a movement. Born in 1915, he died in 1998 at 82. Dean Martin added smooth vocals and cheeky charm to every tune he touched. He was born in 1917 and passed away in 1995 at age 78. Bobby Darin packed a lifetime of hits into a short career, moving from teen idol to jazz crooner with style. He was born in 1936 and died young in 1973 at just 37. Andy Bey is still here and still golden, known for his deep baritone and spiritual soul. He was born in 1939 and turns 85 in 2025. Kenny Dorham was the underrated genius of bebop trumpet, lyrical, soulful, and endlessly cool. He was born in 1924 and died in 1972 at the age of 48. Clark Terry brought humor and heart to jazz trumpet and flugelhorn, inspiring generations. Born in 1920, he passed away in 2015 at the remarkable age of 94. Lee Morgan was a fiery talent and trumpet prodigy whose hit The Sidewinder became a hard bop anthem. He was born in 1938 and died tragically young in 1972 at just 33. Freddie Hubbard was the power player of post-bop trumpet, bright, bold, and blisteringly fast. He was born in 1938 and died in 2008 at the age of 70. Roy Hargrove was the 1990s torchbearer of real jazz, fusing old-school feel with modern soul. He was born in 1969 and passed away in 2018 at only 49.